In today's video, we venture out into hidden shore spot lands and explore what lurks in these shallow waters. Almost get attacked several times, but that didn't stop us from bringing back some food home. Stick around for this adventure.
Alright guys, we're gonna go spearfishing. Pretty calm day. I just flew a drone over, found this spot, so hopefully, we'll see some new things. And yeah, time to gear up. It's freezing.
The second I hit the water, I already knew it was going to be a good dive today. The visibility was super clean, the reef's alive, and there were fish everywhere. I decide to line up on this zebrafish and take a shot. I hit him, and this thing starts panicking. It was a good shot, so it was holding on tight. I pull him up, and just a nice fish to start off the day. These guys come in the wintertime, and today there was a whole lot of them. As you can see here, a whole school shows up, and they see me abducting their fellow friend. Over here, I spot a piece of plastic floating adrift in the ocean. I decide to pick it up and put it in my wetsuit. If a turtle were to eat this, it would choke and die. So technically, I just saved a turtle's life. I guess karma is real because moments later, a giant golden trevally pulls up. I shoot it and it's on. These guys are super strong and amazing fighters. Now, I had to act quick because these fish are a shark magnet. They are super bloody, and the sharks could sense the blood and feel the vibrations of the fish moving. So I didn't want to get attacked by a shark today, so I had to put this guy out quick, and that's exactly what I did. I brought my huge dive knife today, and I just started going at it. It is hard to brain these guys, so you have to give them some repeated blows to the head, and eventually it calmed down and lost its life. After a couple more jabs, I think it's safe to say it's finally dead. I take him back to shore and add him into my inventory. Here's a very cute green sea turtle that I spot. This guy's a baby, probably around 2 years old. Now this spot has a lot of caves and structures that is ideal for a grouper, snapper, and any big cave fish to hide in. So I check these holes from time to time. Sometimes you'll even see some lobster in them, so it's always good to check. I see this nurse shark napping under the rocks. I decide to go up and pet him to wake him up because he's got to go hunt some fish. I take a dive down and look around, and in the distance I see a monster emerging from the shadows. After a very intense battle, I finally managed to shoot it right in the head. Now the fight isn't over because these things are extremely strong and it takes a lot to kill them. At this size, this guy had a massive thick skull, so I grabbed my huge dive knife and attempt to hit it in the brain, and this knife was definitely not going to go through. So I decided to poke it in the eye because that is the closest spot to the brain. This part does look pretty messed up, but it is better to do this than have your arm bit off by those razor sharp teeth. These things can mess you up, and their teeth actually have bacteria in them that would give you an infection for sure. So definitely got to make sure this thing is dead before I start handling it. I start gutting it up to attract other reef fish and feed the reef. Maybe something cool will pull up.
He got it.
I come across something very unexpected. This is a school of snook. I'm surprised to see them out on the shoreline like this, but seems like they like to school up and stick together. These guys are illegal to spear, so I will refrain from shooting these. They are excellent meat, and you are only allowed to catch these guys on fish and hook. If you spear them, that's jail time right there, so don't do that. In the distance, I see yet again another barracuda, and you may be wondering, why am I shooting all these barracuda? It's because, first of all, for revenge for Nemo's family. Second of all, they shouldn't be this close to the shore. If you know anything about barracuda, they are everywhere in the world, and they're oftentimes in deep sea, middle sea, and close to the shore. In my opinion, they should not be in the shore because they terrorize all the little fish and destroy their populations. I think it was my job as the aquatic assassin to exterminate some of them and put them out of their misery. And they're not going to be going to waste because they're going to be going to my crab traps, which will ultimately catch me some crabs. So it's a win-win-win for everyone. So if you guys see barracuda out there, I'd recommend taking them and either eating them or putting them in crab traps, using them as shark bait, or whatever it takes, because no one is taking these guys. And they're very underrated fish, just way too overpopulated. Here I'm preparing it for my crab trap, getting it cut up so the crabs could smell the barracuda when it's in there. It's always good to stay to the bottom of the reef, so when you do see a fish, you're going to get a nice straight shot on it. If you're up top, you're not going to get a good shot on him. So over here I see a nice, what I thought to be mangrove snapper, but later when I shot it, I found out it was a dog snapper. It is very rare to see dog snapper this shallow. They usually get a lot bigger, and I wouldn't really shoot one this big, but it was a misunderstanding, and either way, these guys are amazing eating.
We did it. We got it done. Yeah.
You got the boot in the pan.
Wow. For the record, dog snapper is probably the best snapper. Way better than mangrove. Way better than any other snapper. Mutton snapper, mangrove, dog snapper destroys it. It's just a way fattier meat. Wow, that's amazing.